Namaste everyone. My name is Vikram Dubey and I am going to talk about Ashtang Yoga and Naam Jap for spiritual advancement or spiritual growth and potentially ultimately spiritual enlightenment. I've spoken about Ashtang Yoga before in one of my earlier videos. So Ashtang Yoga was created by Patanjali, who also in his Yoga Sutras, he said yoga is Chitta Vritti Nirodha, which means Chit means thoughts, Vritti means turning or movements, and Nirodha means cessation or ceasing or stopping. So Chitta Vritti Nirodha literally means cessation of the turnings of thoughts or cessation of the movements of thoughts or cessation of the movements in the mind. So these are all yoga, the outcome of Ashtang Yoga. Now, a very important point to understand is we don't try to stop the thoughts. We all have thoughts, hundreds and hundreds of thoughts. I think some study says we have 60,000 thoughts every day, 60,000 thoughts in 24 hours. So we have lots of thoughts. Some people have less thoughts and they are able to focus and concentrate better. They can stay in the present moment with ease. And some have a lot of thoughts or they do overthinking. And I've spoken about overthinking in one of my videos. So when we say Chitta Vritti Nirodha or cessation of the movements in the mind or cessation of the thoughts in the mind, we don't try to stop the thoughts, because if we try to stop the thoughts, they will multiply exponentially. You try to do that. If you are having a joyful thought or like a sad thought or traumatic thought, if you try to suppress it or try to stop it, it becomes even more intense and it multiplies, it grows exponentially. And then people resort to smoking, drinking, drugs, or some other way to reduce the thought, like generally intoxication. Some people go for a walk or run or exercise, which is a better way to manage overthinking or a lot of thoughts. So in yoga, we don't try to stop the thoughts. What Patanjali meant was cessation of the movements in the minds or cessation of the thoughts in the mind is an outcome of Ashtang Yoga. So we don't try to stop thoughts. We practice Ashtang Yoga, and as a result, our mind becomes silent, becomes quieter. The number of thoughts and intensity of thoughts reduce. So that is the actual meaning of Chitta Vritti Nirodha. It's an outcome. It's not something we try to do. It's an outcome of Ashtang Yoga. Now Ashtang means Asht Anga. Asht means 8 and Ang means limbs, like hands and feet, limbs. So Ashtang Yoga means 8 limbs of yoga. And the 8 limbs are Yam, which is universal moral commandments. So it's like universal code of ethics that we have to follow. That's the first limb. Pratham Anga, first limb of Ashtang Yoga. Universal moral commandments. Number 2, Dvitiya Ang, second limb is Niyam. Yam is universal moral commandments and Niyam is personal or individual discipline or routine that we have to follow, like hygiene and all these things, exercise and all these things. individual discipline or routine. Tritiya ang or third limb is asan. Asan means the postures. The postures that we make in yoga, like the twisting, turning, the different holds and different stretches and the postures, the asanas. So when people talk about yoga, they think about asanas straight away, asanas or postures. And if they go to a yoga school, straight away they teach asanas or postures. But that is the third limb. We have to follow universal moral commandments, individual routine or discipline. Then third limb is the asanas. Fourth limb, chaturtha ang or fourth limb is pranayam. Pran, the vital energy or breath. Breath is the vital energy. So pranayam means to stretch or to control, or stretch or control. So pranayam means breath control, controlling the breath. That is pranayam. And there are various forms of pranayams. So you can easily find them on a yoga book or on YouTube or in a yoga school. Pranayam. That is the fourth limb. Fifth limb, pratyahar or panch ang. Pratyahar, fifth limb, pratyahar means withdrawal of senses. So our senses are focused outwards, like vision, hearing, smelling, tasting, touching. These are all outward focused. So withdrawal, we are withdrawing. In a way, we are controlling our senses. So the mind is always involved in sense gratification, and I have spoken about this in detail in my previous videos. So mind is always involved in sense gratification. See something nice, hear something nice, smell something nice, taste something nice, which is a very big one, like eating, especially in rich countries. We eat a lot. So that is because of taste. We don't need so much food. That's why we gain weight. So it's just the taste, sense of taste. That's why we eat so much. And touching. So senses are always, mind is always involved in sense gratification, and sense is always outward bound. So withdrawal of senses and going inward. Sixth or shasht ang, sixth limb is dharana, which is concentration, ability to concentrate on an object for a long period of time. So that is dharana. Sapt ang or seventh limb is dhyan or meditation. So meditation is the seventh limb. Most people start meditation just like that. They watch something on YouTube or get an app or go to a meditation class and they start meditation straight away. But that is the sapt ang or seventh limb of Ashtanga Yoga. So we have to practice the first 6 limbs before we go to the seventh limb, because these limbs are in order. So dhyan or meditation is the seventh limb. So if we go straight to the seventh limb, dhyan or meditation, that's also very good. It will give you a lot of benefit. It's much better than not doing meditation. So doing meditation is always better. But if you follow the first 6 limbs or anga, then meditation is even more fruitful, even more beneficial. And 8th limb or last, ashtang or ashtang or 8th limb is samadhi, becoming one with the divine. So in samadhi, I haven't experienced samadhi. I have been very good at meditation. I meditate very deeply. and I've been meditating for over 35 years. But I've not experienced samadhi. Samadhi is you are just one with the divine, and you can be in samadhi for 8 hours, 10 hours, 15 hours. Yeah, I haven't experienced it, but many saints and rishis and gurus have experienced samadhi, and it's one. You are one with the God, so you are no more a human. You have a human body, and you still eat and drink, and breathe, but you just experience divinity. So these are the 8 limbs of yoga, Ashtanga yoga. Now why I am talking about Ashtanga yoga? Because Ashtanga yoga, Patanjali said, Ashtanga yoga is a way to experience spiritual enlightenment or samadhi or enlightenment. But my Gurudev says, and many other gurus says, my Gurudev Premanandji Maharaj of Vrindavan, India, he says Naam Jap is the most effective and easiest. And this is what I've been propagating in all my videos. This is my 31st video. In all my videos, I've been propagating Naam Jap, because my goal, since I was 13 years old, my goal is to experience spiritual enlightenment. And I'm fairly enlightened. I'm not fully enlightened, fairly enlightened. And I've been practicing Naam Jap for almost 2.5 years, little more than 2.5 years now. And I've experienced profound transformation, huge transformation, much more than 35 years of meditation. And I chant, Naam Jap means chanting God's name, and I chant Ram, 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 Ram. And I personally think that Naam Jap is very, very effective. It's very easy to do. You can do it anywhere. You don't need to sit. You don't need to close your eyes. You don't need to be at home. You can chant Ram Ram anywhere. You are walking, you are driving, you are cooking, you are taking shower, you are in the toilet. You don't need to take a shower before chanting Ram Ram. You can, because Ram Ram, the God's name is purifying. It purifies everything. So even if you are in the loo, you can chant Ram Ram. And that's a better thing to do rather than watching your watching your phone. Chanting Ram Ram is much better. So you can chant Ram Ram anywhere. And also, if you sit down and you close your eyes and you chant Ram Ram for 10, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, half an hour, that's even better. That has immense potential. If you meditate on Ram Nam. So this is what I do. When I meditate, I write Ram in my Agya Chakra or third eye, or just in front of. So you close your eyes and just write Ram. So it feels as if it's about 6 inches or 15 centimeters in front of the forehead. So this is what I do. I write Ram in my mind, not physically. In my mind, I write Ram and just look at Ram until it vanishes. And then I write Ram again and then look at it until it vanishes. And I keep doing that for like 30, 40, 50 minutes. This is how I meditate now. Earlier I've tried different methods. I've been trained in transcendental meditation, Vipassana, and meditating on the thoughts, on the breath, on other parts of the body, and meditating on a mantra. So I've tried all that, and I find meditating on Ram is very, very effective, and it's very purifying also, because instead of breath or mantra, we are meditating on Ram name, Ram Nam. So it's a connecting with the divine, because Ram is a divine name. So I believe it's very, very effective. So you try to do that. And it's very hard also, like writing Ram and then looking at Ram, because it vanishes in 2-3 seconds. So practice that. Even practicing is a very good meditation. And apart from that, you can just chant Ram Ram whenever you are alone, just chant Ram Ram. So try that. Naam Jap is most effective in experiencing spiritual growth, spiritual transformation, spiritual advancement, and ultimately spiritual enlightenment. Naam Jap is most effective. Ashtang Yoga is also effective, but it's very, very hard. Ashtang Yoga is very, very hard. Because our food and thoughts, everything has to be perfect, very pure. And it's very hard these days to get pure food, and because it's a very fast moving world these days because of social media and iPhone, smartphones and computers, and it's, our brain is always working. It's even though we may not be working we may not be very effective, but the brain is constantly working because of our work on computers, and then everything is online. We don't meet people, like physically we don't meet people as often as we used to. Everything is online, and we don't go to banks. Everything is online banking. Food we order online, we don't go out. So it takes a toll. And then when we come home, we watch social media for 4 hours and WhatsApp and all these things. So Ashtang Yoga is very difficult, but Naam Jap is very effective. So if you reduce some time you spend on social media and maybe do Naam Jap for like half an hour, I think that's very, very good. Alright, so I'll end this video here. If you enjoyed this video and you learned something, please like, share and subscribe to my channel. And please write comments, write your experiences, share your experiences, ask questions, and I'll upload another video in a few days. Until then, Jai Shri Ram, Ram Ram.